This unbelief is not something that God teaches. This unbelief is something that Satan makes us believe and sometimes puts us in an environment that endorses unbelief. Have you ever had somebody to tell you that you weren't going to turn out to be anything? Have you ever had somebody to put you down when you were trying to go up? Have you ever had somebody put obstacles and difficulties in your way each and every day? And have you ever looked at a situation and looked at somebody that was rich and you were maybe in poverty and struggling and you thought they had a better chance at life than you do? I'm here to tell you that's a lie from the devil. See, that devil operates, he's the God of this world, and he operates in unbelief. So what he does, he's the one telling you that your bank account is all that there is, that you're never going to have anything. He's the one telling you it's going to take you 30 years to pay your house off. He's the one telling you that you're going to retire just over broke by working 40 years. I mean, so you got to just understand, when you come to Christ, we got to come out of that belief system and come into Christ's belief system, and we can only do it by faith. We can only do it by taking those things that are not as though they were. But the first thing that Satan does, he makes sure that he convinces you through how you were brought up, and he builds that core unbelief in you that even when you become Christians, I want you to stop, because you're going to see that what I'm saying is true. You talk to some Christians and all they talk about is what they don't have. I have another friend of mine that has a friend that's doing all kind of things financially to benefit herself, but every time she talks to the other friend, she's broke. She's broken financially. Got another friend that has education and a background and should be succeeding, but they're broke. So what I did, I went back and I looked at all of their thinking, that they were raised to think that they would never win. They were raised to think that there's always limitation. They were raised to think that there's a certain category of people that's going to thrive, and they're not going to be a part of that category. So what do? The devil blinds them so they can't see. He gets them on drugs and alcohol, all kind of negativism to keep them going so that they don't feel the pain that they're in. Well, I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, if you are addicted to drugs, if you are addicted to alcohol, if you had abuse in your family, if you came up in poverty and sickness, doubt, fear, and worry, this is going to be your message. Because what we're going to do in this message, God is going to show you how to take that unbelief. And that unbelief was causing the doubt and causing you to have fear and paralyzing so you couldn't even do anything. I got a call the other day from a young man who said, I just can't get it together. I just can't get it together. Says, I've been getting high, Pastor. I've been doing all kind of things, and I just can't get it together. Every time I get ready to make a move or take a step, I take a step backward. And I started talking to him about believing and trusting God and what God could do in his life. I even gave him some good ideas when I talked to him today. And he said, Pastor, I'm working those ideas. See, in other words, when I start teaching him about faith, his unbelief came into belief, and that doubt and fear went away. Now he's out there doing good for himself.